Hello everyone, my name is Samriddhi and today we are going to do a general reading, I guess. I don't know what you clicked on, but yeah, let's see. I think I'll start with the Bhagwad Gita deck. I love this deck. It's not a oracle deck to be fair, but yeah. Hmm. We can work with these. Okay, so we have the forest of delusion, the sense control, then we have the super soul, then we have grief, and three modes. Straight out at the first straight out the first impression that I get from these cards is that you are deluding yourself. With the forest of delusion card here, you are deluding yourself by indulging in something, maybe alcohol. I don't know why I'm getting this alcohol vibe, but maybe alcohol. A lot of you may be indulging overly in alcohol, or buying stuff like what do you call it, compulsive shopping. Yeah, compulsive shopping. Yeah, buying a lot of the stuff of the same type category, and you need to control that. You need to control your senses. Some of this may even be related to people who are dealing with addictions. And with the super soul card here, I see that you know it is not right, you know it is something you should stop, but you are not stopping. You are grieving. You're grieving. You're mourning when there's nothing to lament, and you are saying things that seem to be wise, but yeah, you're grieving that you are so indulge in this whatever this stuff is, whatever this addiction is, but you're not working on it in a way that you stop it. You are giving yourself reasons to say that, okay, I'm doing this because because of that. I'm drinking alcohol because I had a very rough time, I had a breakup. I'm shopping because I'm trying to get out of depression, and it's like shopping therapy or something like that. That is the vibe that I'm getting. And with the three modes here, with Ganesh, Lakshmi ji, and Saraswati ji, I I think I should read this. This is Bhagwad Gita chapter 14 verse 5. There are three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. Though the living being is imperishable, he is bound in the body by these three modes. So there is ignorance here. There's goodness, there's passion, and ignorance. You think something is good for you, you're giving yourself a reason to justify that, although you know that that justification is not right, and you're trying to just delude yourself with the Forest of Delusions card here. You are grieving something, that's why you are doing this. And with the Super Soul card here, it is just like, you know it is wrong. That was a firecracker. I don't know what it was for. Anyways, yeah. So the Lord, the Supreme God, he resides in every heart. He's the super soul. And if you don't believe in God, then maybe energy. So you have this energy inside you, but it is getting out of control. You know it is getting out of control. It is because of something that happened. It's a grief card here. And you're acting on basis of passion and ignorance. You know that there is the goodness, but you are not acting upon it. Let's see another card if we get for some clarification. Infamy. We got infamy. If you abandon your duty, all will speak endlessly of your shameful deed. And for one who has been honored, dishonor is worse than death. Dishonor is worse than death. For one who has been honored. Infamy. Okay, so there's something that happened that has made you this infamous person in eyes of others, maybe, or you think that others perceive you as a person who has done something really, really wrong. You're lamenting something, something that you think makes you look infamous in others' eyes. And I get true leaders, wombs of misery, and the sacred Om. So I think that you are a leader or somebody who is in a position of responsibility, great responsibility, and you said something and it impacted your reputation. It may not even be somebody who is like a big CEO or leader in a company. It may be so. It may be so in a friend group or in a friend circle too. You said something, and it made other people, you know, mad at you, or maybe they are like, oh my god, this person is not somebody we want to be with. How can he speak like that? How can he say something like that? You said something. I I'm getting this vibe. You said something that hurt somebody, that hurt the people around you. And so, as a form of lamenting, you are doing this addictive thing, and you know it's wrong, and you're grieving, but you're not stopping. And that's creating more misery in your life. Okay. I want to see what is happening here. This is really interesting. Getting the tarot cards out. I've got good cards for you, but it is something related to communication. With the Queen of Swords here, it is something related to communication, something you said to an family. No, maybe like maybe it's about a family. Maybe you said something about someone's family. You shouldn't have done that. You said something about someone's family, or their, if not family, then their like safe space, their home, or whatever they do or enjoy doing. You said something bad. Oh, card dropped. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I also got the 4 of Cups. So I see you were bored, and you may have said it very casually, but it has hurt a lot of people. I see a lot of people, especially people from younger generations. Younger generation, you say Gen Z, Gen Alpha, something like that. It may be your daughter. You said something to your daughter. I know, I get this daughter energy. Daughter, mother. Something about somebody's mother. Or if you are a parent yourself, you may have said something about, not about, maybe to your daughter, that really hurt her. And if you are, it's a friend circle of 3. It's a friend circle of 3 people. I don't know why I'm getting 3 people, but yeah, it's a friend circle of 3 people. Perhaps 2 girls, 1 boy, or 2 boy, 1 girl. Not all of the same sex. I do get that there's somebody of the opposite sex here. So, in a friend circle, you may have said that. In the friend circle of 3 people. And these are your close friends. These are like your best friends. You did not think logically. You were just saying it in the spur of the moment. It may even be your lover or somebody you love. You had a lot of choices as to how to react to somebody, but you did not take the logical route. It may not even be that you said something, or it's like kind of you did something, but it's more like a feeling that you said something. They said something to you that hurt you. There's something about communication here. Miscommunication here. It's a very good, close-knit friend circle, or a very like intimate friend group. Your best friend, your lovers. I got an impression of parents too. I don't think this is maybe you're the person who holds like a leadership position in the group, and by that I mean you are the person who is like, a group's moderator, a person who is like the group's what do I say, the person who has the most control over the group's well-being in general. You are you're a person of importance for a group. You said something and it's making you do compulsive actions is really bad, and you are losing a lot of money. You're losing money because of that. You had your choices to take a good step, but you did not. Even though you knew deep inside that it may come out as wrong, but you said it. You said it because you were feeling bored. You did not think about it a lot. You did not think about it a lot. You said something. You made some people angry. And now you need to ground yourself. You need to get out of this addiction. You're losing money because of it. You're losing your connections because of it. Maybe your family is really disappointed in you. Okay. You need to ground yourself. You need to know there are people who can help you. There are people in your group who are maybe ready to help you if you open up to them and tell them that you didn't mean it in a particular way, etc. Or maybe you have said it and earlier they were not in a mood of really listening to you, but now they are, and you need to know how to communicate that. But it is looking like a ship. I got the image of a, like a Titanic shipwreck or something like that. um okay, with the Pretenders card here, I think you were trying to pretend or be somebody who you are not, and that is why you said something bad. Now, how do you get out of this? How do you get out of this? Okay. So, you are being encouraged to go and talk to these people. You are devoted to these people. You are somebody who has put a lot of time and energy in this friendship. So, friendship or whatever it is, work, business, etc., parenting. You said something wrong, and it has cost you a lot. But you're being encouraged to speak up again and let the world, let the people around you know that you were wrong. I have the immovable Himalayas, so this is not a situation or something that you can just shake off or like act like, oh, it happened just because I was bored, I was not thinking, and I just said it in the spur of the moment. This is not something like that. This is a situation where your strength, like physical strength, and your intellect, both of these things cannot get you out of it. It is more like an emotional situation. It's not a situation you can get out of just because you use your intelligence and something like that. Then I got sacrifice. You need to sacrifice your ego. If you are a person who holds a lot of ego, who has a lot of self-respect, see, there's a difference between having an egoistic mindset and having self-respect. So yeah, you need to sacrifice some of that false ego. You need to sacrifice maybe You may see, I got sacrificial offerings. So what is it that you would need to sacrifice? Something that you have power over. I think it is money. It is how you are welcomed in the friend group again. You have to sacrifice how you were in the friend group. Okay, you have to sacrifice how other people treated you in the friend group earlier, because you were like the leader of the friend group of the whatever it is. And now you are not going to be that again. You are going to be a subordinate. You are going to, be on a lower rank or position in the group. You are going to have less influence over what is going on in the group. You need to sacrifice that because you did something really bad. And it's good if you approach psychiatrist or a psychologist, or I don't know, a therapy session for that, because you were overindulging in things too, right? So if it has gone to that extent that you need medical help, then please do so. You need to have good qualities in you. You need to control yourself. You need to forgive yourself. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to know that there's a lot of things that you need to learn in this world, and there are a lot of things that are out of your hands, my dear. But all you can do in that situation is let it be. If it is out of your hands, there is no point thinking about it again and again. The restless mind. There is no point thinking about it again and again. No. And if you think that you're never going to get out of this situation, then you are wrong. You are going to get out of this situation. There is the rebirth card for sure. But you are not going to be respected in the same way that you were earlier. You are not going to be accepted in the same way that you were earlier. With the higher realms card here, I think you should take the abode of God. You should try to explore spirituality, maybe, or I don't know, whatever it is that makes you connect to your higher self, higher consciousness. See, it is not like you cannot avoid this situation. It is not like you can't get out of this situation. You will get out of this situation, but it is not going to be the same as it was earlier. It is not. I am sorry, dear, but it is not going to be the same. I'm getting the Taylor Swift song. When I will never, ever, ever be the same. Is that a Taylor Swift song? I don't know. I don't know. If I made that song up, I'm sorry. I don't think it was a Taylor Swift song. I don't know. Okay, finally I want to do the Kali Oracle. The name of the channel is based on this oracle. This is so powerful. And I do use the guidebook with this because Alana Fairchild, you wrote it so well. Oh Ma Kali, please come and help this poor soul who has sinned. Nobody is allowed in my space except Ma Kali. Thank you, Shri Krishna, for your insights earlier. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Ma Kali. Please come. Devi Ma Kali. Number 29. Okay. Two. I'll see this. I mean, this is so apt. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving, she will never turn away from you. No matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you. Always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your expression away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Okay, so you need somebody like a mother figure in your life. A mother figure in your life, but you can't get it. You need to be loved. You need to feel cherished and adored. This is something about childhood trauma, I guess. That is why you said something so wrong. You're very vulnerable at this time. You need somebody like a motherly love because you feel so out of place, so out of connect, and you know. Okay, this is a very beautiful line. Regression is avoidance, whereas connecting with the childlike relationship to the divine replenishes the inner reserves, so one can continue, change approach, and gain supportive allies so that success can unfold more graciously and swiftly. It is not for the sake of, boosting your ego that you need people by your side. It is something like there is a blockage and your soul needs love, and it is a motherly love. When some child makes a mistake, the mother gently, or I don't know, she hugs her child, and the child knows he has done wrong. Maybe the mother scolded him, her, the child, but she hugs the child still when she tucks her in the bed, and she showers her love onto the child, even though he made a mistake, she made a mistake. And it is not that she's trying to boost the child's ego, it is just out of pure love. Just out of pure love. Yes. You need to have a refuge or mother-like love. That is going to help you. Now the thing is, where do you get it from? If you don't get it from, if you don't get such love from any external place, then you have to internalize this motherly love towards yourself. Now that is very difficult to do, but considering what you have done, I think you really need to know that you are still worthy of love. You are still worthy of that connection, of love, of friendship, of whatever it is that you experienced. You are worthy and you deserve love. You deserve to be forgiven. You deserve to be forgiven. You should know that. Internalize it. You deserve to be forgiven for what you did. And you will be forgiven, not in the same way. You cannot go back to the same ways, but you will be forgiven. You will be forgiven. I think it was something related to your childhood trauma that you let's say trauma and drama. Trauma. Childhood trauma that made you cause this drama. Jai Ma Kali, thank you for your insights. Thank you for being. You need to be taken care of like a child. You have to heal your inner child, your childhood trauma. I'm getting the sense that maybe you were bullied in school or something like that, and now you said something to someone that is what your bullies used to do to you. Also, it can be something like you develop this aggression or like speaking out bad things because you were raised in that kind of environment. You were surrounded by people who said things like that. But now you did that again, and that is not what you should have done. That is not what you should have done. Heal your childhood traumas. Should I pull a card from the Lakshmi deck? Oh Lord Ganesha, remove of obstacles. Lord Saraswati, provide me with the wisdom to read the cards and deliver the message to the people listening to me. Oh God, Lakshmi, provide me with the abundance. Abundance of knowledge of the right. Abundance of the right people in my life. Or the abundance of the people who need to hear this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kamdeva, the god of love. Hanuman, the god of reality. Sorry, I said reality, it's loyalty. The reality is your loyalty. Love and loyalty coming through. Okay, then we have Brahma, god of creation. Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. Lord Shiva, the god of destruction. Ayyapam, the god of spiritual growth. I was getting this energy as the final energy, and I'll stop here. Okay. You may have hurt your lover. You may have cheated on them. Not cheated on them. If not cheated, then you were not loyal to them internally. If you were loyal to them, then you said something that hurt them and makes them feel that you are not loyal. Makes them feel that you are not loyal. But you are loyal. You created some obstacles for yourself, like we said. But these obstacles are going to be removed. But it's never gonna be the same. You need to grow spiritually. Okay. This whole situation happened in your life because you needed spiritual growth. You needed spiritual growth, so all this drama happened to your life to make you reach that point where you realize that the material world, your friends, your emotions, things like love, jealousy, loyalty, reality, etc., all these things are things that you need to think about in a way that is not coming from your childhood trauma, but coming from a place of spirituality. It is like this situation was karmically placed in your destiny. You were destined to have this phase. Why? Because you were not growing spiritually. You were not growing spiritually. To destroy your evils, to slay your sins. The Lord of the world, Jagannatha, Varahi Amman, demon slayer and destroyer of the evil. The Lord of the world wanted that this particular thing, I don't know what this thing is, maybe your false ego that you developed due to your child trauma, should be destroyed. And so these things are happening to you. Thank you all the deities that came in from the Lakshmi Oracle. Thank you, Ma Lakshmi. Thank you, Lord Ganesha. Thank you, Ma Saraswati. Thank you, God Krishna. Thank you, Kamdev. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Kali. Thank you, Ayappam. Thank you, Varahi Amma. Thank you, Jagannatha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I hope you found this reading helpful. The video is really long and the video is talking about your wrongs. I hope you liked it. I hope you stay here all the way through. It's a general reading. I hope you like it. Someone needs to hear this. Somebody really needs to hear this. That is why this video is here. I hope you find that mother-like love somewhere. Thank you. Bye-bye.